preparations are many times that it's not something that you want to enter into some concrete long lines, because of course all players are preparing with engines and they develop ideas. So they try to go more into the game and play and study more of the structures, and somehow have self-confidence that I know better this structure. I'm going to be outsmart you in that. So we are going to see a battle of a structure, and we will see a battle who understands it better, who understands the nuances, the little details of this structure.
You're exactly right. It's this paradoxical impact that these incredibly strong engines have had. You would think that we would go deeper down the Najdorf rabbit holes and go to move 45 now instead of move 35. But no. Somehow I'm reminded here of Gukesh's choice in the Olympiad against Wei Yi, this very offbeat Sicilian where he just puts a bishop on e2. And like you said, Judith, a lot of opening preparation now is positional in nature. You're not trying to score the knockout. That still exists, right? That's still a thing. But in many cases, you're trying to reach a position where, as you said, you're more comfortable with the structure, the typical plans. You just feel good about kind of the typical ideas. You feel like you have a good command of where the game is going. And I never forgot the words of my coach, Lep Sakis, who said that if you want to play solid and you're okay with a draw, paradoxically, one e4 is typically a better choice than one d4. Judith, what do you make of this sort of? This is a very high-level point. It's very broad, but I actually really like that Ding is going for a simple, clear e4 opening position.
Well, first of all, if you want to make a draw, you have to play for a win. This is also a golden rule. And well, I was always an e4 player myself. I was not going for a draw, but I was more playing sharp lines from a very young age. Even though I was playing the King's Gambit, for example, which up to today I just can't imagine how could I play the King's Gambit with after e takes f4, bishop c4. And I became even a grandmaster with that opening. But I really like to play e4, not only the tactical and very sharp openings like in the Sicilian, but also I loved very much to play the Rai Lopez with white. I had good coaches who taught me very well the inside and outs of the middle game, which is essential to enjoy it and to understand it and to score points with that. And of course, some of the greatest players like Karpov also, that you look at those guys, champions, how you have to play these openings, right? So e4 can be solid, very solid, as we see in this game, but still it doesn't mean that white is looking for a draw.